At the age of 26, I got married to my boyfriend of 9 years, and shortly after that, we packed our lives into a few suitcases and moved to the US so I could start my PhD. It was exciting yet terrifying at the same time because for the first time in our lives, we were going to live together. The funny thing is, even though we'd been together for almost a decade, we had never actually lived together. I was raised by strict conservative Asian parents, so no sleepovers, no solo trips, no staying out past 11 p.m. So when we finally moved into our apartment in Boston, I was stepping into a completely unfamiliar territory. And it was exciting, but really hard. The first 6 months were probably the hardest. We had just uprooted our lives, said goodbye to everything familiar, and were figuring out how to live in a brand new country. But on top of that, we were also figuring out how to live with each other. No one really prepares you for how vulnerable it is to live with your partner. You're not just coexisting, you're entangling your lives. Your routines and habits, your messes, your moods, your laundry schedules, every part of your day has to be negotiated. The thing is, living with a partner isn't just about sharing a space. It's about sharing parts of yourself too. And in return, they're doing the same. That kind of closeness comes with a responsibility to care for each other, to be intentional, and to show up. Not just as individuals living in parallel with each other, but as two people choosing to navigate life together. Compromise is romantic in theory, but in real life, it's messy. It's frustrating. It's leaving the dishes in the sink when you want them done right now. It's sitting down to talk when all you want to be is alone. It's remembering that your partner isn't a mind reader, and you have to communicate even when you're tired or grumpy or would rather not say anything at all. And honestly, it can be lonely too. People talk about the loneliness of living alone, but no one really talks about the loneliness you can feel with someone. When you've had a disagreement or a rough day, and suddenly the one person you would normally turn to is also the one you're mad at. There's no home team to retreat to, because the person you usually lean on is the person you're in conflict with. But even in the middle of all that mess, there's something quietly beautiful. Because once you start to figure each other out, it becomes this delicate dance. You learn what they need before they say it. You understand when to step in and when to give space. You grow individually and together. Even on days we don't do anything special, it feels like I get to have a never-ending sleepover with my best friend. We laugh at the same dumb jokes. We motivate each other to stay focused at work. He cooks for us. We lie in bed and talk about that odd thing we experienced and what to eat for lunch tomorrow. We make fun of each other. There's something incredibly grounding about knowing that someone sees all your flaws, all your moods, all your mess, and still chooses to come home to you. I realized that living with a partner is not picture perfect, nor is it always easy. It's uncomfortable at times. It forces you to grow and communicate, to face parts of yourself you didn't know were there. But it's also full of joy. Real, quiet, everyday joy. The type of joy that I never thought was possible to feel. And when it works, it makes all the hard parts worth it. I guess living with a partner is not just about sharing a space. It's about sharing a life. And while that's one of the hardest things I've ever done, it's also the best thing I've ever done.